Hi guys, I'm Rich. Let's go through my top 5 things to watch for the week ahead in markets. Number 1, Federal Reserve interest rate decision. This week's FOMC meeting is keenly anticipated, as inflation readings have shockingly shown no signs of peaking. In the United States, inflation increased to 9.1% in June, which was higher than expected, raising market expectations for US rate hikes. After the shock 100 basis point rate hike from the Bank of Canada, some started to predict the Fed could follow suit. This boosted the dollar, which has since fallen back after Fed speakers subsequently downplayed the chances of a full 1% rate hike. Number 2, GDP for the United States. A slowdown in economic activity is one of the drawbacks of aggressive rate hikes. That is a proven fact. The extent to which an aggressive Federal Reserve tightening strategy might harm the US economy will be revealed in the upcoming GDP figures. The second quarter is expected to grow by 0.9%, but there is an outside possibility for a technical recession, news of which could hurt market sentiment. Number 3, eurozone inflation and GDP. Markets will be closely watching eurozone inflation figures on Friday, alongside the first release of Q2 GDP. The consumer price index is expected to rise to 8.8% from 8.6% in July, according to forecasts. Further gains in inflation readings indicate the ECB will stick to its already declared plan of raising interest rates at its next meeting, while also increasing the appetite for bigger rate hike in the September meeting, especially since the euro hit parity with the US dollar, which hasn't happened in 20 years. Number 4, important earnings announcements. The US stock market will see several important earnings announcements this week. And while the stock market overall sentiment appears unstable, long-term investors continue to base their investing decisions on earnings and quarterly results. Earnings are expected from companies such as Apple, Amazon, Meta Platforms, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Ford, and many others. Number 5, crude oil testing support in the last few weeks. US crude oil has been trading in a sideways range between resistance levels of roughly $122 per barrel and support levels around $94 per barrel. We will be keeping a careful eye on US crude oil as it approaches another challenge of support. You can of course click on the link in the description below to see the full economic calendar and the previous month's data consensus expectation for this time. But for now, thanks everyone, best of luck trading this week, and remember to please give a quick smash of that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss more content like this when it's released.